The global wellness industry is worth trillions of dollars. But for decades, it wasn't built with Black women in mind. What began as a market obsessed with trends and exclusion has quietly been transformed by a group of founders, creators, and operators who turned personal need into scalable power. These women didn't just sell products, they built platforms. From digital fitness and plant-based nutrition to hair care, mental health, hospitality, and global media, they redefined what wellness could mean and who it could serve. Some started with nothing but a phone and a story. Others leveraged legacy, capital, or cultural authority. All of them converted influence into ownership. Today, we're counting down the most powerful Black women shaping the modern wellness economy and the real businesses behind the movement. Number 10. Massy Arias, the digital blueprint. To understand the modern wellness economy, you have to start with the woman who wrote the blueprint for digital fitness, Massy Arias. Before Instagram was a shopping mall, Massy was using it as a lifeline. Born in the Dominican Republic and raised in New York, she battled severe depression and physical limitations that left her feeling powerless. She didn't start working out to get rich. She started working out to survive. But while others were posting selfies, Massy was building an ecosystem. She realized early on that influence is fleeting, but ownership is forever. Instead of just taking brand deals, she launched True Supplements, a clean, plant-based supplement line designed specifically to avoid the synthetic fillers that plague the industry. She didn't just sell workouts, she sold the fuel. Her program, MA Warrior, is a subscription-based digital training platform that generates recurring revenue, the holy grail of business models. By controlling the product, True Supplements, and the service, MA Warrior, she created a closed-loop economy where every follower is a potential lifetime customer. Massy proved that you don't need a gym chain to have a fitness empire. You just need a camera, a story, and a product that actually works. She turned a personal mental health battle into a multi-million-dollar roadmap for every fitness creator who came after her. Number 9. Tabitha Brown, the joy economy. If Massy Arias is the muscle of the industry, Tabitha Brown is its heart. And make no mistake, joy is a scalable commodity. Tabitha Brown's rise looks like an overnight success, but it is actually a masterclass in the pivot. For years, she was a struggling actress in Los Angeles, driving Uber to make ends meet, battling chronic pain and autoimmune issues. She went vegan to save her life, not to start a business. But when a video of her reviewing a Whole Foods sandwich went viral, she didn't just ride the wave, she engineered a tsunami. Tabitha realized that the wellness industry was starving for something it lacked: warmth. While other brands sold perfection and discipline, Tabitha sold grace. She monetized her catchphrases, "That's your business," into merchandise lines. She partnered with Target for 4 limited-time collections that included food, decor, and wellness items. In the retail world, a Target partnership is the gold standard of mass-market validation. It signals that you are not just a person, you are a brand that can move units in thousands of stores nationwide. She released best-selling books like Feeding the Soul, launched a hair care line called Donna's Recipe, and created a seasoning blend with McCormick that sold out in minutes online. Tabitha Brown built a multi-million-dollar net worth by identifying a gap in the market: accessibility. She made wellness feel like a warm hug instead of a boot camp, and America paid her millions for the embrace. Number 8. Morgan DeBaun, the corporate wellness architect. Wellness isn't just about what you eat, it's about how you work. And no one has monetized the wellness of work for Black professionals quite like Morgan DeBaun. Morgan is the founder and CEO of Blavity Incorporated, a media empire that raised over $12 million in venture capital, a statistic that puts her in the rarest air of Black female founders. But her entry into the wellness list comes from her specific focus on the mental and professional health of Black creators and corporate climbers. She launched Afrotech, which is now the largest Black tech conference in the world. While it looks like a tech event, Afrotech is fundamentally a wellness intervention. It provides a safe psychological space for Black professionals who are often the only one in their corporate boardrooms. It is community as medicine, monetized through massive corporate sponsorships from giants like Google, Amazon, and American Express. Morgan took this further by launching WorkSmart, a productivity and mentorship program designed to prevent burnout, the silent killer of Black ambition. She creates ecosystems where Black wealth can be built without sacrificing Black mental health. Her personal brand is a masterclass in lifestyle design, teaching entrepreneurs how to scale their businesses without scaling their anxiety. Morgan DeBaun proves that the most valuable wellness product you can sell to a high performer is peace of mind. Number 7. Venus Williams, the plant-based pioneer. We know her as a tennis legend, but in the boardroom, Venus Williams is a wellness ruthless operator. While her sister Serena was dominating the VC world, Venus was quietly building a consumer goods empire focused on sustainability and recovery. After being diagnosed with Sjogren's syndrome, an autoimmune disease that threatened to end her career, Venus transitioned to a raw vegan diet. Like Tabitha Brown, she turned her pain into a product. She launched Happy Viking, a plant-based superfood nutrition company. But here is the billionaire move. She didn't just launch it alone. She brought in heavy hitters. She secured investment from top-tier athletes like Kevin Durant and Megan Rapinoe, turning her cap table into a who's who of sports excellence. Happy Viking isn't just a protein shake. It's a data-backed nutrition platform designed to fight inflammation. On top of that, she owns Elevin, a lifestyle and activewear brand that bridges the gap between high-performance gear and everyday wellness. Venus understands the athlete life cycle. She knows that prize money eventually stops, but equity in a consumer goods company compounds forever. With an estimated net worth pushing past $95 million, Venus has transitioned from a player on the court to a player on the shelf, where the margins are higher and the game never ends. Number 6. Tracee Ellis Ross, the hair wellness mogul. For decades, Black hair was treated as a problem to be fixed. Tracee Ellis Ross treated it as a sacred part of wellness, and that shift in perspective created pattern beauty. Tracee didn't just slap her name on a white label bottle. She spent 10 years, yes, a full decade, developing the formula and the brand strategy before launching. She pitched the idea to executives who told her the market was too niche. She ignored them, funded the early stages, and launched Pattern with a specific focus on the health of the hair, not just the style. She positioned hair care as self-care. The result? Pattern Beauty shattered sales records at Ulta Beauty and Sephora. It proved that the niche market was actually a billion-dollar sleeping giant. Tracee serves as the CEO and majority owner, meaning she retains control over the brand's direction and, crucially, its profits. She framed the narrative that washing your hair, detangling your curls, and moisturizing your scalp is a wellness ritual as vital as yoga or meditation. By owning the majority equity in a brand that dominates the shelves of major retailers, Tracee Ellis Ross has secured a financial legacy that will likely outpace her earnings from acting. She proved that authentic representation is the best business plan of all. Number 5. Simone Biles, the mental health champion. Simone Biles is the greatest gymnast of all time, but her biggest contribution to the wellness industry wasn't a gold medal. It was the word no. When Simone withdrew from the Tokyo Olympics to prioritize her mental health, she sent a shockwave through the global economy of sports. She rebranded quitting as self-preservation. And corporate America didn't run away. They ran toward her. Simone became the face of the modern mental health movement. She partnered with Cerebral, a mental health app, to become their chief impact officer. While the company faced its own controversies later, Simone's pivot was undeniable. She signaled that for the next generation of athletes, mental fitness is just as monetizable as physical fitness. She partnered with Powerade to launch campaigns specifically focused on the pause, the moment of rest. She has an equity stake in Athleta, leaving Nike to join a brand that focused on women supporting women and holistic well-being. Simone Biles is worth millions, but her value to the wellness industry is in the billions. She made mental health days a global conversation, and in doing so, she created a new category of sponsorship for athletes, the wellness ambassador. Number 4. Beatrice Dixon, the feminine care disruptor. If you want to know what a wellness exit looks like, look at Beatrice Dixon. Beatrice is the founder of the Honey Pot Company, a plant-based feminine care brand. Like many on this list, her business started from personal need. She was suffering from an infection that doctors couldn't fix, and her grandmother visited her in a dream with the formula. She started mixing herbs in her kitchen in Atlanta. But Beatrice wasn't satisfied with a kitchen business. She wanted world domination. She got her products onto the shelves of Target, Walmart, and Whole Foods, fighting for shelf space in an aisle dominated by corporate giants like Procter & Gamble. She faced backlash. When she ran a Target ad saying she wanted to empower black girls, the internet trolls came for her. She didn't flinch. The sales doubled. Then came the payday. In early 2024, it was announced that Compass Diversified acquired a majority stake in the Honey Pot Company for an enterprise value of $380 million. Let me repeat that, $380 million. Beatrice remains the CEO and a minority shareholder, meaning she cashed out generational wealth while keeping her hand on the steering wheel. She proved that feminine hygiene isn't a taboo topic, it is a high-growth asset class. She took a product that society told women to hide, put it in a bright yellow bottle, and sold it for nearly $500 million. Beatrice Dixon's story teaches us a brutal truth. You can't build a $300 million empire with a hustle mindset alone. You need a strategy. If you want to understand the exact financial blueprints used by women like Beatrice and the next billionaire on our list, I've tagged the book We Should All Be Millionaires by Rachel Rodgers right here on the screen. It is the playbook for turning talent into economic power. Click the View Products button to grab it. It's time to stop guessing and start building. Number 3. Serena Williams, the venture capitalist. Beatrice Dixon built a company. Serena Williams is building an entire economy. We know Serena retired from tennis, but she didn't retire from winning. She transitioned from the world's greatest athlete to one of the world's most astute venture capitalists. Through Serena Ventures, she manages a portfolio that reads like a best-of list for the future of wellness. She was an early investor in Noom, the psychology-based weight loss app that reached a valuation of nearly $4 billion. She invested in Tonal, the smart home gym system. She invested in Daily Harvest, the organic food delivery service. Do you see the pattern? She is buying shares in the infrastructure of a healthy life. But she didn't stop at investing. She launched her own company, Will Perform. It is a line of topical pain relief and muscle recovery products designed for active bodies. She realized that the pain relief aisle in the drugstore smelled like old chemicals and looked like medicine for the elderly. She disrupted it with modern branding, clean ingredients, and a product that speaks to the everyday athlete. With a net worth exceeding $300 million, Serena isn't just a rich retired athlete. She is a capital allocator. She is deciding which wellness companies get to exist in the future. She is proving that the most powerful thing a black woman can do in the wellness industry is write the check. Number 2. Sheila Johnson, the hospitality tycoon. If Serena is the future, Sheila Johnson is the foundation. Sheila Johnson made history as the first black woman to become a billionaire, thanks to co-founding BET. But her second act is where the real wellness luxury lives. After selling BET, Sheila didn't just buy a house, she bought a lifestyle. She founded Salamander Hotels and Resorts. Her flagship property, the Salamander Resort and Spa in Middleburg, Virginia, is one of the only 5-star resorts in the country owned by a black woman. This isn't just a hotel, it is a wellness fortress. It features a 23,000 square foot spa, equestrian programs, and culinary wellness experiences that attract the global elite. She expanded the brand to DC, Charleston, and beyond. Sheila realized that wellness for the ultra-wealthy isn't about a yoga mat, it's about service, exclusivity, and peace. While other billionaires put their money in stocks, Sheila put hers in land and luxury hospitality. She created spaces where black women could enter a 5-star lobby and know that the owner looked like them. Her empire generates tens of millions in annual revenue, and her asset portfolio is rock solid. Sheila Johnson proved that Black women belong in the business of leisure. Number 1. Oprah Winfrey, the wellness matriarch. And finally, we arrive at number 1, the woman who started the conversation, Oprah Winfrey. With a net worth of $2.8 billion, Oprah is not just the richest Black woman in wellness. She is the richest Black woman in America. For decades, Oprah has been the conductor of the global wellness conversation. When she speaks, stock prices move. Her involvement with Weight Watchers, now WW, is legendary. When she bought 10% of the company in 2015, the stock price doubled in a single day. For years, she served as a board member and the face of the brand, earning tens of millions as the stock fluctuated. Recently, she made headlines by stepping down from the board and donating her shares to the National Museum of African American History and Culture, a move to eliminate any conflict of interest as she embraced the new era of weight loss medications. This was a billion-dollar pivot. She recognized that the conversation around obesity was shifting from willpower to biology, and she positioned herself at the forefront of that new dialogue with her special shame, blame, and the weight loss revolution. Beyond WW, Oprah's entire brand, Oprah Daily, the Life You Want classes, her Super Soul Conversations, is a wellness conglomerate. She sells spiritual wellness to the masses. She owns the land in Maui where she farms organic vegetables. She owns the media platforms where gurus are made. Oprah didn't just build a business in the wellness industry. She is the industry. She taught the world that true wellness is the integration of mind, body, and spirit. And then she built a nearly $3 billion fortune helping us try to achieve it. From Massy Arias recording in her living room to Oprah Winfrey reshaping the pharmaceutical conversation, these women prove that wellness is the ultimate growth industry. They didn't just sell products. They sold solutions to problems that the mainstream market ignored. Which of these empires inspired you the most? Are you more of a pattern beauty loyalist or a slutty vegan fan? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to see how Black families are building billion-dollar dynasties in other industries, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Black Status. I'll see you in the next one.